Hello, ladies. Are you ready to embark on this incredible journey of self-discovery? Welcome to our monthly gathering of transformation and empowerment.
So Heather, what can people, since you've been teaching these Activate classes, what can people expect from an Activate class?
Well, when you're in an Activate class, we really start out with what has been keeping you from a deeper relationship with the Lord. There's, as we go through life, we have walls that build up with hurts and things that happen in our life, or wrong thinking, even our wrong belief of who God really is. And through this class, we start attending to those things and breaking those down. We start growing more in a real relationship with God, with the truth of who God is. And in that, He builds in us who we are and brings us forward from there. It's just such a joy to see the women step forward in discerning the Lord's voice that they've heard their whole lives, but now they're really understanding that that is God's voice. And just their countenance changes, as they learn their identity and maybe their purpose, and they start getting plugged into the possibilities of what God has.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
We were talking before we started filming, and we talked about, like, a lot of people understand how to take captive, like, sin nature, and like, oh, I'm not going to do that, I'm not going to do that. So talk a little bit about what this class really is about. So it's one thing to be a Christian and stop, what we're doing, and we know it doesn't please the Lord, but this takes things a little bit deeper, right?
It does. We talk a lot about and learn through doing to capture every thought. Think about what you're thinking about, because you may not even know that you've got stinking thinking or wrong thinking about the Lord. And for an example, I was asked to step up into a leadership role for the church, and my first thought was, I'm not smart enough. I can't do this. And at that point, I didn't even know to think about what I was thinking about and to capture that thought, and I didn't take that risk. I didn't step into that position. But now I understand that that's just a lie. It's myself talking to myself like that. It's the enemy saying, hey, you can't do that.
But usually something from childhood gets us to start thinking these things, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah, so it kind of goes into, the Lord starts to tell us and show us these pictures, right? Or however everybody understands of where some of that thinking came in, and then He washes it clean. That's a lovely process too.
Yes. Yeah. And as I've gone through this process, He has called me up into not only a deeper, richer relationship with Him, but into what my identity and purpose is. And it has really changed me in a deep way, and has helped me to connect with so many people seeing through the eyes of God and not through worldly eyes. And it's just been amazing as He teaches me and leads me and walks with me in this journey.
Right. And I think the really cool part about Activate class is that once we learn this, once we have the breakthrough, there's no going back.
Right.
We own it now. He does that in a way that's just specific to everybody. So that's really beautiful. Yeah.
Excellent.
Excellent.